and welcome to And Then All of the Sudden, a podcast where everyday moments with the public take an unexpected turn, reminding us that no matter how much you think you've seen it all, life still has a few surprises up its sleeve.
Whether it's a story from the front lines of public service, a heartfelt moment in community work, a funny scene at church, a quirky encounter in retail, or even the unpredictable world of kids, you name it, we've got a story for it. Moments that start off ordinary and then, well, all of a sudden, something shifts.
So if you ever find yourself thinking, that's it, I've seen everything, join us, because right when you least expect it, something extraordinary happens.
And then, all of a sudden. Welcome to our very first episode of this podcast. We're so glad you're here with us as we start this new adventure together.
We're Anna
And Lisa.
and we're two friends who share a love for stories, laughter, and those little moments that brighten up our days. Our goal, to bring a smile to your face and maybe even a giggle or two as you listen.
Whether you're tuning in during your morning coffee, a quick break, or winding down in the evening, we hope this space feels like a warm chat between friends, something easy, fun, and genuine.
So thank you for joining us on this journey. We can't wait to share stories, ideas, and a few surprises along the way. Here's to a podcast filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of reasons to smile. Let's get ready to hear our first story. And then, all of a sudden. Our first story that we're going to talk about today is animals in public places. We're going to get into that. We're going to let you know a little bit about what we do in our lives so that we see all these things and have these stories to tell. Go ahead, Lisa.
Yeah, so I've worked in big box retail for 27 years, and the majority of that has been on the security side of the business. So I have the privilege of seeing and being exposed to things that not our everyday happenings are. I get
And
to see a lot.
oh, yes, I'm sure you do in many ways. And I work in a community service job at this moment, and I see lots of things that come in and out. But I've also worked in education and retail, and both of us work in entertainment. So we see lots of things working in entertainment as we're singing. We see things we have to remind ourselves, oh, I have to remember tell them what I saw. You see a lot when you're standing and singing and playing a guitar. So we're going to start with, now that you know a little bit about us and where our stories are going to come from, let's talk about these animals in public places.
Yeah, so I've been dying to tell you this story, and I wanted to save it, but you're never going to guess what kind of service animal I saw
She
the
did the
other day.
quotations
Air
thing.
quotes, service
Air
animal, air
quotes.
quotes.
What was it?
It was not a dog.
Okay, so for those folks who don't know it, it is state regulation that there are only two service animals that are recognized as service animals in the state, and that is a service dog, and believe it or not, a service miniature horse. So just put that somewhere in the back of your head.
So this was not a dog. This was not a horse. We had an incident. I was looking up some video. I was running through, and all of a sudden, I had to stop and do a double take because surely I didn't just see what I saw. So
Oh, yes, you did.
I did.
All of a
You're gonna-
sudden.
yes. So that's why I knew it was perfect for today. I rewound the video and I looked again, and sure enough, on a leash around a guy's neck was a raccoon.
Oh my gosh. And they're mean.
Yes.
So wait, were you inside? Was it
It was inside a
the
building.
Okay. It was not
This
outside.
customer, it was not outside. This customer had come inside the building to use the ATM. If you don't know, the ATM cameras are awesome.
Oh, there you go. In
So-
case you people who are into checking things out there.
Yeah. I couldn't believe how close up this raccoon was to my computer screen. It was wild. I've seen a lot of air quote service animals in public before, but never have I seen a raccoon.
I can't say that I've seen a raccoon. I've seen several things too, but no. never a raccoon.
It is our state mascot.
That's true. Maybe he was just giving it up. Yay.
Go Titans.
Yeah. I don't know. I wonder what possessed him to bring it on a leash on his shoulder into the store.
Well, unfortunately, this happened the day before I saw it, so I couldn't even, go in
You couldn't
person
even
and
go
try.
ask
I
him,
couldn't
"Excuse
go
me,
ask,
sir."
but I would have had I been there. I've been known to do that.
I would just have to, sir, what possessed you? I mean, I know I can't say that, but you
Yes.
want to in your mind. What possessed you to think that that was a good idea?
Well, what we can ask, is that your service animal? With a smile.
And that's the way you have to say it.
Yes. I have been inside the building and saw a tiny baby spider monkey.
Ooh.
Yes. And I looked, I'm like, again, did the double take, took some steps back, and sure enough, there it was. It was tiny. It was pretty cute.
Well, there is a whole movie on Netflix or something about people who have monkeys. Yeah, that's a whole nother podcast.
Monkeys
along
kind
with-
of freak me out.
Yeah, they kind of do me too. Because one time when I was entertaining and I was out in a public street setting, this woman comes walking by, and she's probably about my height. I'm probably 5'5", and this monkey was at the same height of her, and it was a spider monkey. And if you know what a spider monkey is, their arms and legs are really, really long, and this one was standing up on its two legs like us, and it was the same height as the woman who was carrying the leash that was attached to a collar around its neck. And I just kind of backed up and stood and watched. It was very creepy to me too.
It's intimidating.
Yes, very intimidating. And this same, I believe it was this same spider monkey also would hang out at one of the shops in this town. And people would come up, and of course, people always want to touch. That's why I'm surprised somebody didn't try to touch the raccoon.
They did not, but it was
Which
pretty
is-
early in the morning. There
Oh,
wasn't
that
a lot
might-
of people
yeah.
in the building,
That's true.
but I'm surprised they didn't either because, also around where we entertain, there's bears
Yes.
everywhere.
And people will walk up to them, and it's like,
It
"Man."
amazes me that somebody hadn't caught a bear and used it as a support animal.
Well, that's true. If they
I'm
thought they could-
amazed.
you know,
If
and
they
what-
thought they could, they probably would.
What kills me about that is people, if you look at a bear's claws, that bear just has to take one good swipe at you and you're
You're done.
done. And people just think, oh, it's a
It's
nice little
cuddly
teddy
and
bear.
soft.
Let me go up and touch it, or let me go up and feed it. And what people don't realize too is with that situation, if they do attack somebody, they have to take it and euthanize it, which
Which
is
is
not fair
sad.
to the bear. But the
Right.
bear is also in an area where it's being fed public food, and that's not a good thing for it either. So it's a danger to it as well as the people. But yeah, it never surprises me how people will immediately walk up and want to touch animals. It doesn't matter what it is. In my job, I've seen snakes.
Ugh.
And can you imagine what a support vest for a snake would look like? That would be
What's
pretty
the
good.
snake on the Jungle Book?
Yeah,
It would look like that.
with this little a big old long support vest on
We
it.
could crochet it.
Oh, that would be good. That would be a good one. That would be good. I've seen iguanas. And a lot of times the iguanas are with kids, interestingly enough, or at least the ones I have seen in my area.
Yeah, I don't really enjoy reptiles.
Yet I'm not a reptile person either. I don't mind them if I go out and look at them in the wild or in the zoo or something, but
In the store behind glass, I'm good with
yeah,
that.
I don't want them.
There's a barrier.
where they can touch me. Yeah, or I could touch them, which I'm not going to touch them. Yeah, I'm sure that there are folks out there who have jobs or have been in situations where people have jumped out and tried to see what this animal was that they are possibly using as a support animal. Or maybe it's not even a support animal. Maybe it's just
Just a pet.
a pet.
They didn't want to leave it in the car.
Because, and this is for another segment too, the underground world of the exotic animals. A lot of people have those, but that's for another segment. But you just never know what people might have or what you might see.
I know. You know what I have not seen that is allowed? I've not seen a support pony.
Oh, the miniature horses.
I have
Yeah.
not. I
That would
would
be
love to.
interesting.
So, if you're listening and you know somebody or you have a support miniature pony, I would love to hear from you.
Yeah, saying that, if you just want to send us an email and make sure your email is on there too. We have those moments that we all want to share and tell about. So we would love to hear your story, and whether it's just something that you just happened to see and didn't really know anything about, we would still be interested to know what kind of animal you saw that they are considering a pet or a support animal or something. You can drop us a line at and then all of the sudden at gmail.com. And I'm going to spell that out for you. ANDTHENALLOFTHESUDDEN at gmail.com. And then all of the sudden, this is a space for you to send us your stories and your moments and everything in between. We would love to have you drop us a line on that.
Yes, and if we feel like your story meets the and all of a sudden, then we're going to share it on air. But while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. And then all of a sudden, you'll find us streaming on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, where every episode is a new story unfolding just like yours.
So whenever you're ready, we're here listening and waiting. We want to thank you so much for your time today and joining us on our first episode of
And then all of a sudden.
I'm Anna.
I'm Lisa.
And honestly, we're just excited to have you along as we share those everyday moments that unexpectedly turn into stories worth telling.
There's something special about those little life surprises. We can't wait to keep this going and bring you all the stories that unfold in our own lives. So if you're up for some genuine laughs and a little company through life's unexpected, unpredictable moments, we hope you'll come back for the next episode.
Until then, take care and see you soon. And then all of a sudden.